What's going on, guys? This is Magic Pyro here, bringing you a Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. As you can see, not new, but the same team that we had earlier. I like saying Anyway, we're gonna start this battle right away. As you can see, probably on my opponent's team, he's got a lot of things weak to rocks, like Pidgeot, Volcarona, Charizard. So I want to get my rocks up ASAP, as soon as possible. So my opponent actually goes off with the Pidgeot and goes for the return, which is resisted, so that's a good time. And I get my rocks up, which is nice. So yeah. And now my opponent switches it up a little bit. He goes for wing attack. And he's actually taking more damage than... I'm not even attacking him, and he's taking more damage because I have the Rocky Helmet. So yeah, my opponent's going for the return as well. Goes for that too. So yeah, I think that's actually doing more than wing attack. So yeah, I go for Calm Minds now, trying to set up upon this Pidgeot. But anyway, my opponent's Pidgeot goes for the Roost, which is good for it because now it's like much better health, maybe like 2/3 or something. So I get the rest off predicting like a return. But actually goes for the Roost, which he just did, so now I'm asleep, but I'm at full health. So yeah, at this point he switches on to Charizard, maybe forgetting about the rocks or something, but he does switch out into the Charizard and goes for the Heat Wave this turn and misses it. And as I am still asleep, the next turn I wake up as he misses a Heat Wave, or he misses a Heat Wave and then I wake up, which is really nice for me, because I can start to set up a little bit more. So my opponent does go for the Shadow Claw this turn, knowing that my special defense is rising. You can't really, or no. Here's the Heat Wave this turn. Resisted again. CARBINK resists so many types. It resists flying, it resists normal, it resists fire, it resists other things, but yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. But just the fact right now is that CARBINK can be a threat. I mean, it wouldn't seem like it, but if you get a few Calm Minds up while your opponent is messing around, not being able to do anything to you, this is a physically defensive CARBINK with Calm Mind to raise its special defense, so it has defense all around the table. And also residual damage. If your opponent tries to get a Toxic on you, you can always rest it off with this CARBINK, which is really nice. And my voice is really dry. Sorry, I've been trying to record this battle, but my video thing just keeps messing up. So it just keeps turning off for no reason. So my opponent goes for the Swords Dance, predicting maybe another Calm Mind, but I actually go for the Dazzling Gleam here, because it is super effective. If he had a Focus Sash, then it was broken right there. But I haven't seen many Mega Absols lately. I mean, I guess they just never took off, but I don't even see them in Showdown at all. So yeah, it's a shame. But anyway, my opponent goes into the Mega Gengar, as we're just gonna exchange some things. I believe I go for the Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, there's the Dazzling Gleam, and it's gonna do a lot. Sorry, my throat or my voice is really bad. I'm trying to work on it, but anyway, my opponent goes for the Shadow Ball, close to killing me, but he cannot, which is why I'm gonna make the music a little louder here. All right, there we go. And then I'm going to be talking a lot louder. Hopefully you can hear me. But yeah, I'm asleep right here. He's showing me his moves now, because I got Shadow Ball, or he's got Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam, and Dark Pulse, which is good to know. Sorry about this obnoxious loudity. And he gets a massive crit. And a massive crit is basically a critical hit that doesn't do 1.5, it does like 4 times. which is really annoying. And at this point, I go into Mawile. I do bag the Sucker Punch, which is super effective on Mega Gengar, but I went for the Sword Stance, hoping I could live a Shadow Ball, and I did not live a Shadow Ball, which is a big problem for me, because now I'm going to go into Lapras. I eat up a Shadow Ball because I am especially defensive, but I was expecting to eat it up a little better, but I get the special defense drop, which is critical because now I have to switch out because another Shadow Ball is going to kill me. So yeah, if you can't hear me as well, I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to sound like a jerk, but yeah, sorry. Anyway, my opponent goes for the Dark Pulse, and I was actually risking staying in because I didn't think he was going to go for another Shadow Ball, seeing how he was playing like earlier. So yeah, at this point he's going to go back into Pidgeot, maybe try to get a Roost off or something. But yeah, I'm actually going to come back because I don't want my Lapras. Sorry, I'm just moving this like that. I don't want my Lapras to die yet, as I do predict the return or the wing attack. Either would be fine, knowing that Metang is here and he resists both. At this point, he actually has the Brave Bird, so he could have been going for that instead of wing attack on my Carbink, but same outcome. He would have been taking recoil too, so he actually gets a critical hit there, which is not good for me. But I get a Power Punch followed up with a Bullet Punch. He's gonna kill this Pidgeot. I bet he was gonna roost on that turn, but he didn't get to. Which is good for me. I might have gone. I could have predicted the roost and got for another Power Punch, and that would have been super effective because Pokemon that are flying types lose their flying type, like the type of flying, when they roost. So I could have predicted the roost and gone for a Power Punch. It would have been super effective, and I would have got my attack boost. But anyway, yeah, I go for the Bullet Punch, and I get the burn, which really doesn't matter because he's killing me in one shot anyway. It's a crit, really didn't matter. I am a Veilite, but whatever. At this point, I go into Cinccino, knowing that I can go for the Rock Blast. As long as it lands, it's going to take out this Volcarona. It doesn't even need 5 hits, it only needs 1. With a crit, not sure that really mattered. I mean, in the long run, it didn't, but yeah. Anyway, in comes the Kangaskhan, my opponent's last Pokemon, who I predicted to be Mega, but since he had already used his Mega on the Gengar, then it couldn't have been Mega, so I just forgot about that at the time, but it worked out. So I get the Tail Slap off. This Kangaskhan is just gonna sit in here, nice and pretty. I get a critical hit on the 4th one, and I get a critical hit on the 5th one, which is really good. He does have the Drain Punch though, which is gonna be a big problem. It doesn't even take me down to my Focus Sash, which is good for me. I mean, yeah. And then I go for the U-turn. It really doesn't matter. He would have just, because I had the Focus Sash anyway. I get another crit. I mean, Cinccino is just the crit monster. So at this point, I go into my Zubat predicting a Drain Punch, and he does go for the Drain Punch. And yeah, so that's a good time for me because I quad resist it, as some would say. He goes for the Dizzy Punch and gets the I believe, no, he doesn't. Alright, sorry. That was a different battle that someone got the confusion on me. But anyway, the Psychic's gonna come close to killing, or yeah, the Psychic's gonna come close. It doesn't kill him by like 1 health point, which really stinks booty. But it really doesn't matter. I can just go into Cinccino at this point, and just, he does have the Fake Out, but obviously you can't go for the Fake Out when you've been in for like 10 turns, so he was just thinking priorities, you know, yeah, but no, it didn't work for him. So yeah, that was my battle against Juwanka, and I have one more battle with this team before I move on to my All-Star team. This is my next team, or this is my last battle for this team, and it's the Legendary. A little scary, but I mean, little thing for the next video. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and see you guys next time.